We lived in New York City on 9/11, and both Susan and I had very prosperous businesses. We heard the first plane go over, and we just instinctively felt there was something wrong.
It was too loud.
Because in New York City, you hear a lot of noise, but you never hear a plane going over like that low. We were to later find out that the second plane had crashed into the 85th floor of Tower 2, which is right where our attorney's office was. That day really changed us. At the time, I don't think we knew how much it had changed us, but what it did was it made us reevaluate who we were. One of the things that Susan and I talked about is that when people were standing on top of the tower, they weren't thinking about how much money they'd made that day or how much they'd accumulated in their lives. They were thinking about the loved ones, the people that cared about them. I mean, there were so many cell phone calls made that day to say, "I love you." And Susan and I started thinking about that a lot and really changed our priorities. And so we decided to come back to Alabama and to really reevaluate who we were, where we were going with our lives, and what was our priority. We didn't know at the time that my parents' illness would change our life as profoundly or more profoundly than 9/11. Because when we got home to Alabama, we found out they were no longer able to care for themselves. So we made a choice. We said, we're going to take care of our folks. We're going to bring my folks back to Alabama. And Susan and I talked about it at the time, and we keep saying it. For us, the commandment that says, honor your father and mother, it's not a suggestion. You know, our generation, we had parents that needed care before we were ready to take care of them. And so we had to really dig in, do the research, do our homework for things that we had never anticipated. Her mother had stacks of AARP information and folders and categorized.
AARP.
But, you know, there's so much more information now available because of the internet and the realization that those of us in the baby boom are now having to do the things that we didn't expect, and that is to take care of aging parents. And it did more for me than I think it even did for my folks. There's really nothing more important than taking care of those who've taken care of you.
If you would like more information on caregiving and the resources that are available, visit us online at www.aarp.org/al or like us on Facebook.